Look at that kid. Look at those eyes. Look at that hair. Where the hell has time gone? You know, I never really thought much of my hair growing up. Sure, I was called names on the playground, but who wasn't? Yes, I got attention from old women who grabbed my curls and told me my color was to die for, but that's Florida for you. Some kids wore glasses, some were short, some were fat, and I just had red hair. I don't remember feeling particularly special because of my hair color. But then in the winter of 2007, I learned about the idea of redhead extinction, and everything changed.
I couldn't get away with anything. Anyone knew who I was. I didn't know who people were. But, oh, you know, the big redhead.
I like a blue kind of house.
You want blue hair?
I was the first striptease on television, and they told me they chose me because there was one redhead at the Crazy Horse, and it was me.
Just growing up, I was just like this, I don't know what, this person that people knew, but I didn't know who those people were.
So as far as I know, it's the first scheduled striptease act on television in the world.
Do you like having red hair?
You have red hair, though. But it's pretty. It's only pretty to me.
In September of 2007, National Geographic reported on a study conducted by a group called the Oxford Hair Foundation, which claimed that due to globalization and selective mating, red hair would become extremely rare if not entirely extinct in 100 years. Wait, hold on. Extinction? The dodo bird? The Tasmanian wolf? And me? Well, here's one redhead who's not going without a fight. To set things up, you should know that red hair is the rarest natural hair color in the world, making up a little over 1% of the population. Of course, in Ireland, the percentage of redheads is much higher, which would explain why that country has the highest collective IQ of any nation in the world. Only 4% of the world's population actually carries the recessive gene responsible for red hair, but both parents need to be carriers in order to pass it on. Centuries ago, when globalization was less prevalent, chances were much higher that two people with the red-headed gene would meet and propagate. But now people from around the world are moving everywhere, intermingling, cohabitating, and sending the poor recessive red-headed gene into oblivion. Good for diversity, love, understanding, and world peace, but what's the world gonna be like without us redheads?
Where'd Michael? It's my treehouse. Yeah, it's Stay Fit.
Stay fit?
No, this is tight squeeze.
It is a tight squeeze. All right, let's close this. Is that safe?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
A couple years ago, I actually didn't want my red hair. I just didn't want it. I was like saying I wanted to have different hair. I want to have different hair.
Do you think you would be a different person if you had different hair?
I actually do. The red hair, it makes me special and different. And if I had blonde, brown, black hair, it would just be like all the other people. But there's very few redheads. So it's like redheads are rare.
What are you gonna aim for? Don't I have to tell you something? All right, how about that light? Like, okay. Oh, so close.
Tucker recently did a commercial for Tiger Woods, It was a EA Sports PGA commercial, and it was awesome. And EA Sports put it up on YouTube. And the comments on YouTube were not about the performance. They were not about the game. They were not about Tiger Woods. They were about being a ginger. It was heartbreaking. You know, it's like, look at the ginger, and it progressed to like really, really hateful things. The chubby ginger, and you know, all gingers must die. We're talking about an 8-year-old.
How did it make you feel when you read that?
I was so depressed. I was so mad.
What was it that made you so mad?
Like saying that redheads should all be extinct. That's just really cruel.
Yeah.
You know, I think the whole lesson about the red hair and freckles, the whole lesson about being different, even it was very difficult, but I think it's already made him a better person. Because other kids who don't get exposed to that, they don't see that they're different, or they don't see how it feels to be treated as different, so they're quicker to treat someone else and to make fun of others. And I don't think he does that, because he knows what it feels like.
All right. Am I going to see you on Friday?
Yeah.
You going to be there?
Yep.
All right. Be there, be square?
Yep.
All right. Let me out. Let me out of this thing.
Go, 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 go.
Michael, you can do it. Michael, you can do it.
Being teased was never really an issue for me growing up. What I really remember was feeling like I didn't have anybody cool with red hair to look up to. No actors, no athletes, nothing. And then for the first time I heard Guns N' Roses and was blown away by the coolest redhead I had ever seen, Axl Rose.
And the 13 Guns N' Roses.
I wanted to be just like him, and for the first time I was actually proud to be a redhead. If only I could sing.
If you're just overjoyed, if you need to feel the heat, all you do is believe in light. It's light. I see red.
Well, we've had to describe it lots. So I always say that it's like AA meeting for, well, the gene. We talk about the gene that causes red hair is going to become extinct, and so that fact. And so this is a rogue group of,
It's a secret meeting.
of redheads
It's-
putting together a secret meeting for redheads, about redheads, to
Amway meets.
save the French Revolution.
Yes.
With a little Les Mis
That's
thrown
right.
in there?
Yes,
Yes.
And what is the goal of the show? Like, what did you want people to come away with?
Perpetuate the species.
Baby redheads.
Procreate.
Go! Procreation, 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 procreation.
You know, nobody wants the red hair until they're graduated, and when you're a kid, it's all carrot top and fire crotch. Oh my gosh, junior high fire crotch changed my whole life.
How so?
I was so, I already had huge tits. I'm sorry, boobs. And to have somebody call me fire crotch, I had no idea what it was. I was just a freak.
And how long did that continue, like feeling that way?
I still have a little residue today, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silence isn't golden anymore. We must be sirens of light, and we will fight them.
Plus, I don't think it can be so easily wiped out. Someone's gonna pop up in the middle of all of our olive-skinned brown hairs and just
Go.
be, I guess I'm your ruler now.
You're an automatic different person, an automatic original. So you either have to own it and go with it, or you have to be really afraid.
So I just got an email from this guy from the Netherlands, Bart Rouwenhorst, who for the last 3 years has been organizing redhead gatherings throughout Europe. And this year he's doing one, and he's expecting to have about 2,000 people show up. And although I would love to go, I can't make it to the Netherlands by this Sunday, which is when the gathering is taking place. So I figured, why not try to do my own and maybe not do like a redhead gathering, but more so like a redhead party. So first things first, I'm gonna need a party planner, and lucky for me, my mom happens to be a professional one.
Well, this is a great spot, especially the way that the trees are lined up here and here. You could do from palm tree to palm tree, you could extend lights. Could do everything in a red wash.
Okay.
What is the purpose of the event?
It doesn't have to be like a party, but just kind of like a way to be proud, you know, to celebrate something that we all have in common.
So we could do anything from famous redheads, you know, that maybe people weren't aware of, and then do a little bit about, you know, them possibly being extinct. I mean, you could make it fun. Can we kind of play on the whole red issue and do everything in red?
Yeah. What did you think when you first saw that you had a redhead?
I didn't think you were mine. I thought they gave me the wrong baby. I never expected. Your father has dark brown hair. I have dark brown hair. And when they handed you to me and I saw this red hair, I was totally surprised. When you were really little and you could get away with it, you would dress up every single day you were somebody else. You would either be Zorro or the Lone Ranger, or you would be Superman, or you would be Jean Valjean from Les Miserables that nobody knew who that was, but you did. Anybody who had a hat, anybody who had anything that would cover your hair. And that's who you became. That's how you dealt with it.
Why do you think I dressed up in those costumes? Why do you think I did that?
Because I think you wanted to be anybody but a little boy with red hair.
Well, I went through a phase in college where I hated having red hair.
Sometimes I haven't thought it was all that attractive.
They don't say anything about my hair, but they do stare a lot.
So I dyed my hair really dark brown. My father has very dark brown hair, and I noticed, I felt a difference.
If I was out in my front yard and the kids were going home from school, they'd just yell Carrot Top at me and my sister. And
As a dark brunette, I felt like I could walk into a room and people wouldn't even notice me.
I know I'm not gonna have my red hair forever. Just looking at my grandfather, I'll be lucky if I even have hair. But what's it gonna be like when people no longer know me as a redhead?
My hair was amazing. I never had to blow dry it. I never colored it or anything. I never did anything to my hair except wash it. And it was great hair, and it was a great color. And I always felt like that was a huge part of who I was and what my personality was being a redhead. So
when I first started losing my hair, it was just like in little teeny like spots. Like I'll never forget. I looked in the rearview mirror of my car and I had this little spot like that big right here, and I was like driving and I went, is that a bald spot? But then it grew back. It would grow back, and then I'd get another one somewhere else, and then it would grow back. And so I was like, this is really weird. What's happening here?
they said alopecia, which they don't know really what causes it or how to cure it.
I don't know. You know, some days I wish that it would grow back. I don't know if it would grow back red at this point. So, and I like this one actually, but it's, like I said, hot. So this is sort of the, you know, the long hair look. Let me see. This is the one I was telling you about where I one time ventured into brownness. And I don't really know why. I mean, it's okay. I like the style. I had another wig, exact same style, but like a red color. But this one, I decided to just be a little different.
How did it feel when you tried a different color?
I didn't feel like me. I just felt less me. I felt like just sort of this, you know, pale imitation of who I was, you know? So I think still there's very much a part of me that is defined by my hair. Even this is a new identity. Every time I change wigs, it's a new identity, you know? So it's a question of where am I going now? What do I want to, in a way it's kind of fun because you can, you know, if you want to look at it that way, because you can kind of create who you want to be. We'll stick with this one for now.
Awesome.
I know. There. Okay, back to normal. As normal as we can be.
Over the years, I've learned that there are things about a person that set them apart far beyond hair color. But for me, this is what it's always been.
Your hair is your personality. And it's you. I mean, it really is you. Your hair color made you a totally different person, I think, than had you been born with brown hair. I think you wanted people to laugh at you because of what you said or your actions instead of your red hair.
What about Dad?
I don't know if this is a bad time,
Yeah.
but he's really not your father.
Oh, really?
Your dad really did have red hair.
What is...
He did.
What is your take on that?
Well, at least now I don't have to pay for your college.
We gotta find this other
Yeah.
mysterious redhead. What did you think?
I thought it was great. I mean, you know, I never really thought anything more about redheads than I would about someone with blonde hair or brunette. Never really thought that that's what you would grow up, that would be how you were identified. You know, when you were, you know, growing up and, you know, you had all these phobias about people touching your hair and you know, people, you know, coming after you or making comments. I was just sorry that you never allowed me to comb your hair or even to let me touch your hair. And it's not like I was one of those crazy people. But you know, you were my son, and you know, I wanted to hug you, and you know, and you know, that made you even keep, you know, your parents away from touching your hair. So you know, just never really had that opportunity, and then, but that's no big deal.
Here, play the right.
Yeah.
All right, now I just got to go find some redheads.
I mean, you could really do some cute stuff. You don't even have to bring rental tables in, Michael. You can use those picnic tables.
They're kind of not red, but...
You would drop a red cloth on it.
People with red hair are becoming extinct. That includes you. Did you know about this? No. I think it kind of involves you. The carpet matches the drapes. Redheads are great. I'm sure people with purple hair are in danger too. Michael, Jason, please look us up. It's serious. We need to get the word out. Facebook or email. I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Awesome. I like Emily. Bye, Emily. Hi everybody, I am Michael. Something I have found in making this film is that whenever someone with red hair approaches me, it's always like a look or a glance that makes me think like we're in a secret club. Like there's something that I know, that you know, that it's just kind of unspoken. And what I wanted to do is to bring as many people in that secret unspoken club together and just kind of show this is who we are, this is what we have in common. And as my good friend Tucker said, who is a 9-year-old redhead, redheads rock.
Thank you, Sandy.
Hi, I'm Corey.
Hi, Tabitha.
Now we know each other. I've dated 3 or 4 redheaded girls. I find that it doesn't work out 100% because usually they're almost as crazy as I am, so throws the balance off. I need someone a little bit more stable most of the time.
I think that's a misconception.
I don't know, most of the redheaded women I date, they're not so much angry, more so crazy.
Really?
I don't know. Then again, most of the women I date seem to be a little crazy, so that might just be
Maybe it's
coincidence.
the common denominator.
It might be. It might be. It might have nothing to do with the hair whatsoever.
And what do you call this character? Red-headed monster? Cool. Did you get some food, buddy?
No,
Alright. Can you eat through that?
no, you're gonna have to take them off.
There you go. Alright, get some food.
That's copper red. So that's what it looked like. That's red, red, red. Yeah. Even though I'm a black woman, I'm from a Creole lineage. My great-grandfather had red hair and green eyes at 6'5". So go figure. This is like not a rare thing in our household. So I grew up having to fight on both sides. My own race, and then Caucasians who think, wow, you dyed your hair red. So I grew up a tomboy saying, put your fist up when you want to fight a redhead, put your fist up.
Red's heads stick out. They're not blonde and they're not brunette, they're red. One time, some lady walked up and took my mom over somewhere and she just said, how dare you dye her hair red?
Yes.
It's true. It was weird.
And you haven't dyed it once, have you?
Never.
So growing up, people would say, oh, where'd you get, the redhead Jameson from? And my parents would joke and say the milkman. But I thought that meant the milkman brought special milk to make my hair red. So little did my parents know that I was parading around saying I was the milkman's child. Sorry, Mom and Dad.
What is it that you like about having red hair?
It's beautiful.
What's special about seeing all these people with red hair here?
It's beautiful.
Do you think all these people here are beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
Really? And is it because they have red hair?
Yes.
What makes you think that red hair is beautiful?
Because it's red and it's really beautiful.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. Pan over. We have, oh wait, not yet.
We have some good news.
They're not going extinct.
They found love.
So what's your experience like a redhead?
It's always made me very different. And when I was growing up, I didn't like that at all. I didn't want to be different. I just wanted to be like everyone else. But as I grew up, I found out that being different is awesome, and it's better than being the same, because being the same as everyone else is not very much fun, and I was very happy to be different. If I could go back in time and tell myself something, little Michael Feld something, I would tell him stick with it. It'll be worth it. Don't let it get to you. You have it for a reason, and be happy. Be happy for that.
If you feel down or destroyed, or if you're just overjoyed,
I haven't seen this many redheads in my whole entire life.
all you do is believe. It's like I see red when you open your eyes and see the
You have to become comfortable in your own skin, I think quicker than other people do.
green against it red seems deep.
Where did you get that hair from? I'm just like, I don't know, Target?
I see red for courage, for anger, for owning what's on your head. Red.
Redheads rock. Redheads rock. And without the world with redheads, world would not rock because redheads rock.
And burns within red. So if you're down, you're still up. 'Cause we won't be what we're not. And it's maybe not so clear to someone who's not here. In light, it's like I see red, red, red.
2, 3.
Redheads rock!
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Bye-bye, everybody. We'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.